Hi everyone! Happy Friday! It's Friday! Yay! I am going to be talking about fat today. So healthy fat. Fat is good for you. You should be having fat in your diet. A lot of times people have this old mindset of fat is bad and everything else. So I'm Dr. Beth Westy, and all this information is in my upcoming book, in honor of my upcoming book, and I have my fantastic 6-week Jumpstart program, which this recipe I'm going to make fat bombs for you here today, live. It's happening. Woo! So if you've been wondering how to do this, or how I do this, or how to incorporate it, you're like, oh, I know I should be eating healthy fats, but how, or da-da-da-da. I'm going to show you how. So stay tuned in just a minute. But first, let's talk about fat. A lot of times people think that I want to lose fat, so I shouldn't be eating as much fat. So not true. Essential fats are necessary for your nervous system to function correctly, for decreasing inflammation, for regulating hormones, all these other really important things. It's making sure that you are your healthiest possible. So if you have questions on this, please comment below, or you can also, message me privately if you're not comfortable commenting. Joessa says, yes, fat bombs, yeah, right? Fat bombs are the best. I can't tell you how many people this week I've said, fat bombs, do the fat bombs, because I recommend getting coconut oil in the morning to help decrease your blood sugar level fluctuations throughout the day, which means it boosts your energy in the afternoon, which is, yes, I do have a lot of energy because I eat fat in the morning. So yay! So this is a recipe that's super easy and fast to do, and it's fantastic. Now, one really important key, and this is part of the upcoming group that I have that we're starting in January. So if you're thinking like, is this going to be something that's for me? Is this right for me? If you don't know how to incorporate fat bombs into your diet or when, then this is going to be right for you. To learn something completely new, it's really important to have that guidance by somebody who's been there, done that, and helped other people do it. So just a little, tiny little tip or results, testimonial from a gal that's currently in a group that I'm working with. She is just over 4 weeks in, and she's down 15 pounds. Yeah. And this is not somebody who is totally starting from scratch or totally starting new. This is somebody who's been working out, having regular exercise 4 to 5 days a week, intense, high intensity exercise. This is coming from somebody who's been trying to eat healthy and has not seen the scale budge in over a year. And in just over 4 weeks now, she's down 15 pounds. That speaks volumes. And I'm not talking about, oh, just losing weight or whatever. No, that's not what it's about. It's about getting to your healthiest point, getting past these plateaus. I'm going to draw a picture now. See, I got my marker. You knew that was coming though, right? When you get to a point and you're like, oh, look, I'm making progress, but you hit a plateau, you can't do what you did during this point here. Everything you did from here to here is great. But if this is what you're relying on to take it to the next level, you're following the wrong system. You need to switch things up, shock your body, shock your metabolism, work with different tools, all that stuff. And that's what I provide for you. So if you have other conditions or things that you have questions on, please let me know, because I love answering questions. Okay, so fat bombs. Fat's really important. It's necessary for your digestion. It's necessary for your nervous system. Literally, your nerve function happens because of fat cells. If you are not having enough fat in your body's not going to function as well, and it's not as happy. So the fat bombs I'm making today, because some people are like, I don't like the coconut oil in the morning, it's gross. And you know what? Yeah, it kind of is. If you're drinking apple cider vinegar in the morning and then you're having coconut oil, that coconut oil is a heck of a lot better than the apple cider vinegar. But anyway, I'm a weirdo when it comes to eating some of that stuff, because it doesn't bother me. But for some people, the texture is very different, or it's just like, totally get it. Not everybody can just, throw it back. And but somebody said this beautifully the other day when I was talking. They're like, if I can handle those tequila shots in college, I can handle this. And I was like, right on. College was training to be healthier later in your life. So perfect. Anyway, fat bombs. So here's how I make them: super fast, quick, easy. Because again, if you don't like eating the coconut oil, you can eat these straight. You can pop them in your coffee. to flavor it and everything else, and a very, very easy way to do it. You can take it with you. If you're running around in the car and you're not sure you're going to get a snack on time, or you're going to a function and you're like, ooh, I'm not sure what they're going to have, great to have beforehand. Also, if you're going to a dinner party and you're like, I know I'm going to have some sugar or some drinks, but you don't want to have your blood sugar crash, having a fat bomb beforehand will save you the rest of the night. Save you incredibly. So here is the trick to fat bomb. So here I've got, I don't know if you can hear that, but my dogs are running around upstairs and my 8-year-old is like, no, I don't know what she's doing. She's probably trying to, whatever, regulate their treats. Okay, so here is my little setup. Here is my little blender. This blender is over 10 years old. I will just say that. So it's just the bullet. It's nothing fancy, but it has lasted me for a really long time. So I love it. So blender, and then I've got coconut oil. I've got peppermint oil, essential oil, and then cocoa powder. So I'm making peppermint chocolate fat bombs. So this is, I don't know if you can see this, just a tiny little amount in there. You don't need very much of it, but oh yeah. Open my sinuses right up there. Woo! Okay. Yeah. All right, now I'm awake. Okay, anyway, so I use, there are different recipes, but this is roughly at least a half a cup, right? Something. I don't know. I'm not that good at measuring also. When I make recipes and I post them, I do actually measure, but that's kind of the only time I do it. If I'm going to repeat it myself and just use it myself, I sort of don't measure. But anyway, so here, coconut oil, and this has been warmed. I heated this up so that it was melted, so it kind of poured in here nicely. Just for the demonstration, just for you guys. Okay. Coconut oil. Other oil. See that kind of... See, there is oil in there. But you don't need very much. Depending on, you can use peppermint oil. I use peppermint because it smells like a candy cane and it reminds me of Christmassy things and treats. You can use wintergreen spearmint. You can use a blend of, oils. You can also use different flavors depending on whatever you want to flavor it with. So, but again, chocolate mint is one of my favorite things on the planet. I think it's just heavenly. Yeah, heavenly is the right word. And then this is just cocoa powder here. So adding that in, boom, and then just put the top on quick. And then I'm just going to blend it really quick. Shake it up. Shake it. Boom. Now some people are fancier than I am. I will admit I'm not a super fancy gal. That's okay. But so I just have literally this is a mini muffin tin. So I will just fill up the little mini muffins with this. Some people get little candy dishes, like little flower shapes or hearts or something, and it looks fancy. Cool. Yeah. I might do that, but I haven't done that yet. I might, but I mean, just so far, because I'm always like, yeah, I could go out and get that, but then I get distracted by something, and then it doesn't happen, and then I think, well, what goes in comes out, so do I matter what it really looks like? Whatever. Okay. Anyway, but maybe one of these days I'll get a fancy thing, but this is just what I use. And I will either have them cool in the fridge or the freezer and have them set, and then I'll take them out of this and then put them in a little Tupperware that I keep in the freezer. Yeah, you can keep them in the fridge too as long as they're at a cooler temperature. And I use a blender. This is another tip. Sometimes people try and mix it by hand, but I use a blender. It's fast, it's quick, and it just blends it beautifully into this little liquid, and it's chocolate mint. And this is just coconut oil. Warm coconut oil. Now, yeah. So you can, drink the coconut oil like that, but it's chocolatey mint. So that tastes good to me, but I'm just going to pour it here, depending on how many you want to make or how. I got distracted. I wasn't looking, so I wasn't looking how much I was pouring. These are big ones. These are definitely a day's worth here. Little bird's eye view, just like on Home and Garden, just like that. Yep. So I'll pop those in the fridge, freezer. Again, it was just the cocoa powder, peppermint oil, and then there was coconut oil in that. Simple, easy, fast, and delicious and healthy. So these are also, again, maybe if you're into homemade gifts and stuff, these would be a great gift idea. I love Costco. I have an obsession with Costco. And they have great coconut oil in these huge tubs. And so sometimes for people when they're trying to be healthy, these little things are just that much farther outside their comfort zone, so they might not venture out on their own to do it. But if you're like, ooh, I know so-and-so would, you know, do really well with these, or they would, you know, have a great result with it, and make them for them. This is,
Mama.
she sneaks up, Mama, Mama,
Mama.
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 Yes, sweetheart, come here.
Can I have a Christmas card?
Do you want a Christmas card?
Uh-huh.
Can you say hi? I'm doing a video right now.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, I'm doing a video right now.
What's that?
That was a graph I was drawing talking about reaching plateaus. Yeah.
Huh?
Yep. Anyway, so so making these for a gift. If you get these down, if you've made these or find a good recipe, and you just know someone else who, you know, is trying to be healthy or make healthy choices,
Mama.
then anything you can do to help them out. Make them a batch or give them a few of them in a little gift bag, and they can, it's just easy to do. Sometimes it's that one little step that they need to, you know, get on the right health track, we'll say. So,
Can I please
yeah.
have a Christmas card?
Yes, you may go have a Christmas card now.
Oh,
Cards. So hopefully this has been helpful. Really fast, easy way to do it, and they provide a fantastic product. If you have questions, please let me know. There's a share button on the bottom of this video, so if you would share this, because a lot of people need help with energy, eating healthy, and getting healthy fats into their life. That would be fantastic. If you have questions or are wondering about the 6-week jump start, there's a lot of great tips like this, and I can't even tell you how much more. I actually chatted with somebody today, a good friend of mine, who is doing something special and exclusive for this group. So I'm bringing somebody else in, and she's making something extra special that I won't talk about just yet, but very soon. So for those of you that have already joined, you're going to be super excited. It's amazing. And if you're on the fence, now is the time to jump in, because we are almost full. So everybody have a great Friday, and I will see you guys tomorrow.